Hello everyone, myself Dr. Sriparna Saha, and in this lecture series we are talking about how to get started with MATLAB. This will be a beginner's guide. If you are familiar with the MATLAB coding and try to know much deeper about it, then please refer to my another playlist, that is implementation of well-known algorithms through codes. So let's start today's video. In the last video we have talked about the introduction of MATLAB, different parameters of MATLAB, and I hope you have already checked it. So if not, first check that particular video. And in this particular video, that is today's video, we are going to talk about how to implement simple equations using MATLAB. This is the code 1. Before doing that, just talk about different number formattings that are present in the MATLAB. So if you want to know different formatting of numbering about MATLAB, then you need to type help format in the command window. After that, you are going to get the different help, that is how the different formatting can be done for different types of variables, that will be displayed in the command window. So if you type that particular command, that is help format, then you are going to check that is for float variables there are these many number of formattings can be done. So two important is short and long. So short scaled fixed point format with 5 digits and long scaled 15 digits for double and 7 digits for single. And if no formatting has been mentioned, then default is short. Now let's talk about the number formatting present for numeric variables. For hexadecimal it's hex, for positive negative numbers that is plus minus, these are the thing. Then RAT, that is for the rational. Okay, so these are available. Now let's talk about how to implement simple equation using MATLAB. So suppose the equation is y is equal to 2 to the power x plus log of x divided by e to the power x minus square root of x. We need to implement this particular equation in MATLAB. So this is the basically the MATLAB code. Okay. So I hope you are already familiar with whatever the meaning of the syntax in the line number 3, 4, 5. If not, please refer to my introductory video. So for this particular code, let's come to the line number 18, and for line number 7 to 16 as well as for line number 1. You can see there is a percentage sign is there, and the color of that particular code has changed to green. So that means that particular line will not be executed. Yes, so if there is a percentage sign, then MATLAB is not going to execute that particular line. So come to line number 18. Here you can see that is a variable x. The variable has been given a value 30. So the syntax is x is equal to 30. Then I have put a colon. Sorry, I have put a semicolon. Why semicolon? If I haven't put the semicolon, then y is equal to 30. This thing will be printed in the command window. I do not want it. I want the display to be by the function name as DISP. Yes, that is the DISP by which you can display something in the command window. So you need to identify that which is the value of variable x, which is the variable y. So you need to write down a thing called that this is the variable x. So I am going to display now a variable x. So that is a string we have used. That a string is value of x. How to display one string in MATLAB? You need to use the function DISP. Then you need to give first bracket. Within first bracket, you need to put single quotation. And in the single quotation, that is within the single quotation, I have written the string, that is the value of x. Within the single quotation, whatever the thing you are going to write, that will be taken as a string by the MATLAB. So that is DISP, that is display the string here. Then within first bracket, within single quotation, value of x is a string. Now line number 20. Here we need to display the variable x. So DISP within bracket variable, that is the x. So now the whatever be the value of variable x, that will be given or it will be displayed in the comment window. Now this was the equation we need to implement. So y is equal to, let's see, just this is the how you can represent power, that is 2 then to the power x. This is the or this is the symbol by which you can represent, that's the power. Then there is a log function in MATLAB, there is a sine function, and within that log and sine there is a multiplication. Oh sorry, in this particular I haven't given this thing, just let me correct this particular equation. Yeah, okay, so this is, there will be a multiplication of sine x, this is the actual equation. Okay, so these are we are going to implement in MATLAB now. So that is log x multiplied with sin x, then that need to be divided by exponential of x, then that is the e to the power x, that need to be represented by, that is exp within bracket x minus, you need to do the square root. So there is a function named as sqrt then x. Okay, and just check where I have placed the first bracket. If you cannot understand, just pause the video and just check the first brackets have been done in such a way that is you can understand what is the numerator, what is the denominator. Then the y value has been calculated. Now you need to display that. So you need to understand that which is the value of y. So that has been done by the string, that is the value of y. Then variable has been displayed, that is y variable has been displayed by line number 23. So just check the workspace. Your workspace must have two variables named x and y, and the values are x is 30 and whatever the value calculated for y, that will be the value. Okay, and both of them are in format of matrix. Here the size of the matrix for both of the variables are 1 cross 1. Now these are the results, that is we are going to get, that is the default results, that is we haven't formatting the numbering, that is the value of y cannot be properly displayed in the command window. To solve it, just use the long format, that is format long then comma y. So now display of y is this particular thing, that is y value has been displayed properly. You can understand what is the value. If there is some error, you can just check it. So this is all about how to implement simple equations in MATLAB and what are the different numbering formats are available in MATLAB. Thank you everyone for investing your time and happy studying.